Some people, we started this conversation by saying, how does growth happen? Yeah, they can read, they can take courses, they can, um, you know, um, if there's a board, their employees, etc. So you learn from all kinds of different places. And so for some leaders, they'll say, well, I really want to work with this coach for this and this coach for that. Okay, because that's the most efficient way for them to actually skill up and themselves and build the business. So for example, some people are looking to implement a management system, EOS, entrepreneurial operating system. There's a whole bunch of different ones. And they want a coach who's certified in that to help implement the system over a couple of years. So fine, have that coach. On the other hand, there's other coaches like me or others that do other kinds of things. There's no conflict as long as everybody understands what lane they're in. And it's the client to be able to say, this is where I need help from you, coach number one, and this is where I need help from you, coach number two. Um, I think that as one's relationship with the coach deepens, they learn more and more and more about the business. Okay, sometimes it's hard for people to let go and say, I think our time is done. And I think that in that particular case, just adding more and more coaches, on one hand is an easy way to sort of not say goodbye to the coach who's helped you get to where you are, but maybe their time is up. Okay, but what I would say is this: if you try a new coach, and all of a sudden it's like, boy, this is a breath of fresh air. This is some different ways of thinking of things that will help move me in the business to that next level. Okay. At that point, you might realize that the coach number one, that their time is done, right? And you just change the basis of how you work with them. Maybe it's not every month, maybe it's every quarter, or maybe an annual check-in or something, or maybe not at all, right? You've grown out of them. I do think that there's value in having multiple coaches for those people who may not have the other support structures that are around them, or where there's some very specific things that specific coaches, you know. So I do a lot of spinning. My spinning coach, and there's a few of them that I use, are truly gifted people. But I wouldn't ask them to help me with nutrition. I wouldn't help them, and certainly not about business, right? That's not their expertise. Yet I've got a couple different people that are coaching me, right? So I think that's a perspective that I think can help a little bit.